It's now time for This Week in Trojan Athletics with Athletic Director Steve White. Steve, take it away.
Thank you, Trey. Happy Thanksgiving week to all out there. It's good to be playing football Thanksgiving week again after a year's absence. If you're playing this week, it means you're building on a really good season, potentially great season. Real happy to be doing that. We'll talk football in just a minute. First thing we want to talk about is basketball. Both our boys and girls varsity teams started their season last week. They scrimmaged Jeff Davis. Boys won 82-26. Girls defeated Jeff Davis 79-6. In the girls' action, sophomore Tiana Woodgett led the Lady Trojans with 25 points, 4 assists, 9 steals. Senior Michaela Carmichael added 14 points and 5 rebounds. Freshman Lexi Bradford, 10 points and 5 rebounds. And freshman Ariana Lewis, 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 steals. So it was a good start. The preseason scrimmage, not an official game, but it was what we kick the season off with every year. All right, the girls are in a Thanksgiving tip-off tournament in Vidalia. They traveled there last Saturday. They were 64-24 winners over West Lawrence. Again, sophomore Tiana Woodgett, 18 points, 6 assists, 4 steals. Freshman Paris Riley, 13 points and 4 steals. Sophomore Samaya Hansley, 8 points, 4 steals, 5 assists. Junior Jamaria Harvey led the team in rebounds with 7. Listening to that stat line, first thing I think about, and you probably realize, is freshman, sophomore. Coach Kellogg is fielding a young team, but boy, are they off to a good start. So, boys and girls, scrimmage winners. Girls, their actual first game of the year. Big winner at West Lawrence. They'll travel to Vidalia tomorrow to play another game in that tournament. Boys are off for a week or so. Also, winter sports, wrestling will be headed to Valdosta tomorrow for the Grapple on the Gridiron at Bazemore Hyder Stadium. So we've got winter sports getting started and kicking things off really quick. Okay, let's talk football. Big win at Decatur last Friday, 51-23. Powerful offensive performance, 364 yards rushing, 86 yards passing, almost 500 yards in total offense. Player of the week, Antoine McDuffie, what a night. 17 carries, 196 yards, 3 touchdowns. Fred Brown, 12 carries, 127 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyrese Woodgett, 1 carry for 11 yards and a touchdown, but he also had a 51-yard punt return that set up a score. Kashad Turner, Billy Simpson, and Brady Shook had key receptions for Coffee. Again, outstanding offensive performance. Offensive line, very dominant, played very, very well again. Really happy for those guys. On defense, flying around, 14 tackles for losses and 5 sacks. Really got after Decatur. Decatur was very good at the skill positions, very dangerous. We put pressure, forced mistakes. That was key for us defensively. Larry Daniels, 8 tackles, 4 for a loss and a sack. Jakeem Williams, 10 tackles that led the team. 1 tackle for a loss and a sack. Lorenzo Harvey, 4 tackles, 2 for loss and a sack. Deshaun Taylor, 4 tackles, 3 for a loss and a sack. And Jackson Banks had 1 tackle for a loss and a sack also. Tyreek Edwards added an interception and Coffee's only turnover. Special teams-wise, Jonah Saylor, 7 for 7 extra points. Deshaun Taylor had a blocked punt. Big win over Decatur. We're in the round of 8, quarterfinals, Thanksgiving week. We head to Cartersville. Cartersville is a 2 seed from Region 7, just like we were a 2 seed from Region 1. Coin toss took place last week, and we weren't fortunate enough to win it, or we'd be playing at Jardine Stadium. So you got to play the hand that's dealt you. We head to Cartersville to play this Friday night at 7:30. Team will probably go up Thursday late, spend the night. It's kind of the the travel plans we're used to. Gives our kids the best chance to win. Cartersville's 11-1 on the year. We lost a close game to them 2 years ago in the same in the semifinals with a chance to make it to the finals. And we got to hope our fortunes are going to be different this week. Feel good about our chances. We've just got to go over and handle Thanksgiving week. We got to handle travel. We got to handle an overnight stay. And, of course, we're going to have to handle cold weather again. But I think our guys are up to the task. Now let's talk a little bit about the support of our kids and of our program. Great turnout at Decatur. We drew a big crowd up there. Charter bus, you name it. Our folks roll out and support our kids. It makes me proud to be a Trojan every time I go on these road playoff games and I see what's going on. Same thing is going on for this week. I'm sure many of our Trojan fans are making plans to make this long trip to Cartersville, but it doesn't start there. The community always pitches in. They're feeding the kids this week. They're having a big Thanksgiving dinner on Wednesday. Our field maintenance crew, Marty Hampton and Owen Lane, last night, 8:30 on a Sunday night, they were out lining and preparing practice fields so our kids would be ready to practice first thing this morning. It's really heartwarming. It makes me feel great to be a Trojan and be a part of this organization, to see the way our community and our school system from the top down supports our kids. And it's not just football, it's in all sports. And I'm really, really, really proud of that fact. So let's make plans. If you can't go, game will be on radio, game will be streamed. But if you can make the trip to Cartersville, please do. Let's support our kids. Let's see if we can get this one advanced to the semifinals for only the fourth time in school history. So, Trey, good being here with you, and hopefully I'll see you next Monday with good news. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate you coming down here at Vibe FM to talk to us about all the events going on in Coffee Trojan Sports. That's going to wrap up our midday show. Stay tuned for our morning show at 6 o'clock in the morning right here on none other than the Vibe FM. I'll see you all at 6 o'clock in the morning.